So,
all right, okay, then you know what? Then you know what? Then please, then we should stop. Then people like Don Lemon or people on these news networks that keep comparing the Jews to the Germans and saying they are perpetrating a Holocaust on the Palestinians, then maybe we should excuse them because they just had that done to them on the, by the Germans. Where did they learn that from? Maybe we should understand. No, that's not the way it works. And I don't care what happened to you. I don't care what happened to you. I don't care if you were whipped every day of your life. I don't care if you crawled out of the ovens yourself and you just barely escaped. You still have a choice. You can either perpetrate this and continue this madness, or you can stop and say, I am pulling myself out of this. It's really hard. But if we don't stop making excuses for people's behavior, forget about other people, our own behavior, there's no excuse for it. There's no excuse for it. Abuse is abuse. It is wrong. Abuse like that, whipping like that, that's not teaching. Anybody who spanks in anger, you are running the danger of becoming an abuser. It is the duty of a parent to discipline their child, but never out of anger. You have to walk away first. If you are angry, you have to walk away. You can't be angry. Anybody who's whipping a child like that shows there's some rage in that guy. There's no lesson to be learned in that. He even apologizes afterwards in his text. You're going to be mad at a couple of things, but let me just tell you, yes, I was mad at the time. Well, there you go, buddy. You were mad at the time. You know, why do people who have a problem with God, why do they have this big problem with the Old Testament? Because they look at the Old Testament and they say, that's an angry, vengeful God. And I don't understand a God who's angry and vengeful. Well, neither do I. He's not angry and vengeful. He sets things right. Just like you as a parent must set things right. You allow your children to experience the consequence of their own action. Meanwhile, a parent the whole time is saying, please don't do this, please. You know I'm going to have to ground you. I'm going to ground you. Don't do this. You know that's going to leave a mark. But if that's what you choose, that's your choice. But you will feel the ramifications of that choice. And I, as a parent, will punish you, not because of my pleasure, not because of my rage, but because I'm trying to teach you so you don't do something worse next time. We're taking it out because we learned it through slavery. How many generations are you going to allow that to be passed on? First of all, that's not true. Second of all, if it was true, how many generations is it going to take before you say, this is nuts? Personal responsibility. Courage and personal responsibility. The two biggest things we lack as a people now. We restore personal responsibility and courage, and we fix 90% of our problems. Sponsor